everybody. It is time to Star Trek and chill. What does that mean? I didn't think that
means
far.
we need to chill.
Whatever we want it to mean.
Yeah, chill. Way. What's the big deal? So
kick back with your vice of choice and have some fun.
Chill.
we have so much to discuss this week, you guys, that we might as well just get right into it.
Let's do it.
But hey, Melissa Longo's here. She's wearing an old vintage style 7th Rule shirt, one of our very first ones.
Nice.
All of the boys are there.
Yeah. Very cute.
Shar is here as well. You finished the Babylon 5 a little early today, huh?
We did not do that today. We took the week off because there were some family things potentially going on that would conflict. And so we took that week off. However, we'll be back next week.
Nice. Also, everybody's favorite meteorologist, Katie Nicolau, is also here.
Hello. It's cold. You lucky people in California.
Yeah. I mean, I put on, look, I got a cold too. My name's
it's a relative term.
I
used to hate it when people
Husk.
would do that.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, it's so cold. It's only 60 degrees here. And when you're in below zero, you're just like, shut up.
Yep.
60
You
degrees
don't know
is
the
perfect,
pain.
though.
It is when it's sunny.
It is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, you put on a little jacket or something, you're all set. So everybody in the live chat, we see y'all. Welcome. Let us know today, what are you thinking and what are you drinking? And tell us what the temperature is where you are right now. And then for
How much are you
everyone,
freezing?
for every one of them, Katie will do like a knowing harum.
Yes,
or
indeed.
I feel your
That's
pain.
yeah.
Bonus points
That
for anyone
sounds
on Mount
about right.
Washington.
All right, Melissa, what are you drinking today? Do you remember?
I am drinking, yes, again, a live
Hey.
root beer. Because it's that good. I'm addicted now.
It must be good if you keep drinking it.
Are you drinking it like every day all the time, or is it just like you have Friday as an excuse?
Friday's an excuse. It's a splurge day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, everybody at home, it's Friday. You've earned it. Get yourself a drink, relax, kick off your shoes and put on those fuzzy slippers or something, right? Don't people have those things?
Yeah. Or the bunny
Whatever
slippers.
makes you comfy.
Shar, did you fix yourself a frothy beverage?
I did not. I'm not drinking tonight. I don't feel like completely 100% today, so that's not going to make it any better. I'm just drinking some caffeine-free Diet Coke, honestly. I just want some bubbles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
What about you, Katie? Bubbles or no bubbles today?
No bubbles, just plain old killing the earth bottled water. Because I
from
couldn't
Costco.
find my cup. Yeah.
That's Costco
it's
brand.
Fascinating. You get that the ice mountain stuff, but it's bottled in Michigan. And like it's water from Michigan. So at least it's staying in the family. So
it looked
Didn't
like
have
the
to go too
Kirkland label. Boy, was I fooled.
yeah. I could just like rip it off and that was a problem in middle school. Did you guys ever have the problem with kids ripping their bottles off and people thought it was vodka in the bottles? Might have just been my school. There were kids who
I
brought
didn't
vodka in
pretend
water
that
bottles.
in high school, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure I
I
knew
was
kids who
legit
did
in
that.
high school. And then if you wanted whiskey, I would just hopefully nobody's listening to this. Whiskey, I would put it in a Snapple iced tea bottle. No problem.
Oh, that's a lot of
get-
whiskey.
Oh yeah,
Look
you
at
can have
kids. Are you listening?
chartreuse. You know the chartreuse. You could put that also in like a Snapple, like a kiwi. It was like there was some kind of kiwi flavor one. But yeah, for
Kiwi
any
strawberry.
Yeah, but that one was pink. But it was something like that. But any beverage, alcoholic beverage you could find a bottle for it. So
Wow.
Nice.
there's your tip, high schoolers. I mean,
Never knew.
adults.
Adults.
Over 21.
Adults, of course. Yeah.
Maybe they were held back and they're still in high school. Man, you never know.
Like,
Yeah,
I
we're
think
gonna
you can
edit that
legally
out.
go to high school until you're 21, right?
And then they're just like,
Probably.
listen, you've had enough tries.
Look, yeah. We can't get you out by now. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Get your GED. Get out of here.
Conversely, today I'm going hyper bubbly, and
Cool.
I have decided to treat myself to a
yes.
liquid death.
A green
Uh,
flavor.
Yeah, the green one, which is severed lime. So we will
See?
sever limes together. I'm
metal.
going to crack it open so we could hear it. Ooh.
Ooh. I love their Super Bowl commercials. Just having the kids go
Mm.
hog wild with it, pretending that they were getting drunk. They're like,
Oh, really?
water.
That's the proper message to high schoolers. Yes.
There you go.
Enjoy
Water.
yourself some bubbly water.
So
Mhm.
take your water bottle, empty it into a beer can, and take that. Trick everyone.
That's like, have you seen that graphic of like somebody emptied out a bottle of ketchup and filled it up with water, and then they use it as their water bottle at the gym? So they're just sitting there going like this
Oh,
at the gym, and
drinking
people are looking
ketchup.
like,
Oh,
what the
ew.
crap is going on there?
Why?
I
Ew.
would probably puke right then and there.
Why do you
Oh my
want people
gosh.
thinking you're drinking ketchup? I don't get it.
Attention.
That's
I
like
don't
a weirdly Midwestern flex, I think. If you did it with a ranch bottle, then definitely.
know.
That's what I was thinking. Wouldn't you go for
Ugh.
ranch if you were if it was Midwest?
That would work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Be
think
more
I'd rather
socially
do that than
acceptable, too.
ketchup.
Yeah.
That's the next thing in the live chat. Everybody in the live chat, let us know where you are from, comma, what would people use as a fake water bottle? You know, like Midwest maybe would be ranch dressing. People in New Hampshire would be like obviously a maple syrup bottle. People at Duke University would, you know, it's probably some kind of whiskey bottle, right, Dr. Noor? Dr. Muhammad Noor is in the live chat here. Let's say hello to everybody and what they're drinking here. Shag 840 is drinking Coca-Cola. Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull says whiskey facts. She's not joining us today, everybody, because she lost her voice cheering all week. But she's
Oh,
in the live
no.
chat.
Hmm. Feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did all the beverages go? Oh, ooh. Glenn Iverson said, I did that with a Hershey's syrup bottle, pretending I was guzzling chocolate syrup at the gym. Excellent.
Now that's a
Wow.
good one.
Yeah. Because I would just like pop it in my mouth as a kid, especially if you got that pink stuff for strep throat. You just be like, all right, take that, squirt, you're good. Like a chocolate chaser.
chocolate chaser. Sounds like my kind of chaser.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that.
Melt
chocolate.
it on
Honestly,
chocolate syrup
kind
helps
of
it go down.
burns on the way down. Yeah.
I used to do that
Rose-
too.
Rose M. Kirby says, drinking tea cold, and the temperature at the moment is 8 degrees, but it's Celsius, so that's not as bad as
Okay.
yours. 8 Fahrenheit.
Can I just say, yum, Anne Marie, truffle popcorn?
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Ranchy.
That's not a drink.
That
but
sounds really good.
she's got hot tea too.
Mm. Linda Anderegg says, I had a delicious island mojito at lunch with my friends today. That's a great
Ooh.
Friday afternoon. Good work, Linda
Heck
Anderegg.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hot tea and truffle popcorn. Mm.
Yeah. Yum.
Mm. Dave Mattingly says, fake water bottle Hershey's syrup in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, no, they say
Nice.
Louisville,
Nice.
I think.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is a thing. People do this with the syrup bottles, apparently.
Mhm.
Sad that I've never done it.
Oh.
You can always
Do it
fix
now.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DoorDash it. You can have by the end of the show.
Yeah. J.R. Poole says, I think he's referring to your beverage of choice, Katie. He says, I hope it's not bottled near Flint.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
oh,
that
yeah.
too. I was
That would
thinking
fit.
that too.
That would work in an iced tea bottle.
Sanctuary
Ugh.
Springs. Yeah, I would. No, Sanctuary Springs, but you can't. I found out you can't let these freeze and then thaw because they add like minerals for flavor and it precipitates. So if it freezes, the minerals become visible and it just becomes crunchy water. It's really weird.
Whoa.
Isn't crunchy water celery and lettuce?
Celery.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Totally.
Pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Mm. Bob D says chocolate syrup in Ontario, Canada. Cool.
Okay, another
Oh.
one for chocolate syrup.
Is
How's
Ontario
gone caramel?
in Canada? Forgive me, but in Canada, are they called provinces or states? I know they got like what 13 or 14 of them.
Provinces.
Provinces, I think.
Because they're gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
They're big.
They are big.
They have one that's called like Labrador and Retriever or something like that in the east, northeast. Right? It's something or something.
I have
and
no idea what
Labrador.
you're talking about, right?
Right.
Not
The
a clue.
Canadians know what I'm talking about. What's the province that's in the northeast? It's something and Labrador. Like their province is two things. And I think Labrador is like an island out there.
Oh,
in the northeast.
okay.
But then the other
Okay.
part is, I don't know. Maybe I'll just
I know
Google
Nova
it.
Scotia, but that's not what you're talking about.
Bob D,
Yep.
Bob
Nova
D says,
Scotia.
and territories.
Oh,
Territory.
yes.
So they're provinces and territory. This is
Hmm.
you only have like
Oh,
13 of them. Why do
confusing.
you need two different things for each of them? It's so confusing.
Hmm.
Humans got to make it so confusing.
Oh, Anne Marie says they're massive. I'm learning geography as I follow Bruce Horak's show tour through Manitoba and Ontario.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, he's got a crazy tour schedule where he's just hitting all these little towns all over
Oh.
Canada.
That's pretty cool.
I want
And
to go
by
to
the way-
Prince Edward's Island.
It's not
Hello,
it's not as
Anna
cool as it sounds.
Green Gables. Isn't that where Anna Green Gables is from?
Mm.
Somebody
no
must
idea.
know.
Okay, one Trek fan who is Canadian says Newfoundland and Labrador. So that's what it is. And Labrador is like an
Okay.
island or something, I think.
All
Big one.
right. Today
Anyway,
we learned.
speaking of Bruce Horak, everybody, in the live chat, everybody let us know how much you love Bruce Horak. He's the actor that played Hemmer, of course. There's a rumor that Bruce may be appearing at virtual. Okay, you know the rest. TrekCon 4. Everybody, won't that be fun?
Ooh.
Wow, nice.
That's going to be
awesome.
very exciting for all of us.
Hmm.
Heck yeah.
While he's on tour, by the way, so he's being extremely
Wow.
gracious and
Cool.
great guy. Really
Wow.
looking forward to that. So check that out.
Nice.
Oot. Oot.
Where's
Shout
Prince
out to
Edward Island?
Canada.
Yes.
On the East Coast, I think, right? Is it on the East Coast?
All right, here we go. Let's have a little bit of geography fun here. There's Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay.
zoom out. You say, I have no reference point. Well, now you do.
Okay.
And then up here is Newfoundland and Labrador.
Okay.
And Bruce Horak's whatever it's called tour is going like this.
Oh, wow.
Ah. Hugging the Great Lakes
Cool.
there.
Yeah.
Cool.
None of us knew we were going to be talking about Canadian
Canada.
geography. So
No.
much.
You never
Well,
know
we
what
did-
we're going to do on this show. That's what makes it fun.
We did talk about maple syrup.
There
It's
you
True.
go. Should have.
Was that the catalyst for all this?
I
Probably.
don't know.
Okay,
don't know.
so BL suggests geography poll. Yes, here
Oh.
is the question.
Mhm.
All right.
Whole
Question
face.
is Canada. The answers are I've never been, or
Me neither.
I live
Ah.
there, or I've visited.
Nice.
All right.
I think
gave
I've
my
visited
answer
a
away.
couple of times. Yeah.
Seems like you have.
Well, I want to go back to Canada because in Saskatchewan, they have a tornado season, which is usually in like July-ish. And they get some pretty awesome looking tornadoes. So
Wow.
I'd like to go out there again.
That sounds like something you would do, Katie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If anyone wants to meet up, give me a ring. So, hey, let's go.
Are you proposing?
No, but I am coming up on the 3-year anniversary of when someone proposed to me, and I don't know who they are, and I will never know, and I have to accept that I'm taking that to my grave.
Oh, how did they
Huh.
propose?
Oh, they sent $105 worth of roses in a bouquet to our TV station. This is like maybe 2 months. No, it was 6 months after I started working there, and it just said, "Will you marry me?" No name or anything. And I called the flower
Aw.
shop. I was like, who sent these? Because it's a marriage proposal. And they're just like, oh, we can't tell you. I'm like, well, you got HIPAA laws? Like, something. So
That's really interesting.
I'll
They
never
want you
know.
to marry them, but you have no idea who it is.
not a clue. So I just have an open-ended marriage
doesn't work.
proposal. Yeah. I kept the balloon, but gave away the flowers.
Katie, were you considering it based on the flowers?
Yeah, Siouxland Sugar Daddy makes sense, right? No. That's what everyone was
Sugar
telling me I should have gone with.
If that person
like,
is in the live chat right now, reveal yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just whips off the mask. It was me.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was Samwise
my
Gamgee
gosh.
8472.
Yeah.
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 So
Too
all
bad
four of
Unsolved
us are going
Mysteries.
to the Picard premiere, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we are now. Thank you, Melissa. Very
Is
excited.
anybody excited or not? Not really.
Yes.
No, I am
Oh.
excited.
Beyond excited.
It's very cool to have the privilege and proximity to go to these events.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I have people on my weather team who are willing to fill in for me at short notice.
Mhm.
Yeah, no kidding.
Aw.
Thank you guys. I'm gonna have to buy them donuts or something and really bribe them.
Just like
Yeah.
the bears.
Exactly, just like the Bears.
Wait, Anne Marie said in the live chat, and I think this is referencing Katie when you said
flowers.
you called the flower shop. She says, call the police more like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
they
this
do
you,
have a song
McClure?
about that.
I mean, it is a little creepy.
Mhm.
Oh man, they're the stories I could tell.
Oh, I'm sure you've got plenty of them.
But like they aren't all human. There was a deer that fell off of our roof.
Say
Like,
what? When?
Santa?
It was well, that's what we were thinking because it was right around Christmas. No, we were just standing, like one of our people was coming in and our news director was leaving, and this deer just slides off of our aluminum roof, which is like a story and a half tall, and just flops on the ground and lays there. And we're just like
Rudolph?
that,
Is that
that
you?
was a vertical jump. It had to have been something. Like, did the plane drop it? Like,
Yeah, how? How did this happen?
another unsolved mystery.
Oh my God. Is Unsolved Mystery still a thing? Because you've got submissions,
Mm.
Katie.
Exactly.
Robert Stack?
Oh,
Yeah.
I miss Robert Stack. His Unsolved Mysteries was the best.
But our stack is better. Star Trek and chill. Yeah, do you have like any trees around that a deer can? I mean, it's gotta be.
There
There's no way.
was no trees. There were no cars near it. The only thing we can think is it vertical jumped onto the roof.
Which is possible. I mean,
Can they do
like,
it?
Think of
If
the
they're like
goats and
cats,
trees.
maybe.
I mean, I guess it's
That or-
possible.
And
Like
they
they're
go,
doing what they did with. They just launched the fish out of planes to repopulate lakes. Maybe they just did the same thing with deer.
Deer.
Oh my.
Who knows?
Just dropping them in random locations. Not even without a parachute. That's kind of rude.
It could fall on this child, but nah, it's fine.
We'll take our chances. Off you go.
Oh my
Get
god.
out.
Andrew Drzymski,
Yes.
very Polish name, says, "Oh dear." Let me know if am I pronouncing that right?
Ah.
That too.
Drzymski, probably. Yeah. That's, does anybody else have any weird proposals, stories?
I got nothing on that. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Let us know in the live chat, everybody, if people, strangers propose to you.
We need
Never.
to know.
I bet there's
Never had that
there's gotta be
so-called
someone
pleasure.
out there.
Yeah.
Anne Marie says it was
it
a
is
UFO.
quite funny.
It is, but it's
Mhm.
also a little sad, a little scary, and
Concerning.
know what people will do. There's a lot of crazies out there.
Dude, I keep an axe in my car. Like, you never know.
Not a bad idea. I got a baseball bat.
It's fine. I do axe throwing, so
Baseball bat's
it's
awesome.
an excuse. Oh, baseball
Nice.
bat, yeah.
There you go.
Baseball
That way, if you
bat,
ever
you're
pull
like
over and they
set.
ask you why, you've got that.
Yeah. It's just I do axe throwing. It's fine.
Yeah, I was going
lug
in
wrench
recession.
works too. Those things
What?
are
Oh yeah.
a lug wrench works too.
Mhm.
Oh heck yeah!
My-
Those
Big
things
old
are
pressure
pretty
wrench.
hefty.
I have a friend who drives around. They own a comic book store, and they go around to different conventions. And he keeps a machete under his front seat, and
Oh wow!
just because all their merch is in the van, so we protect it.
Wow.
Mm.
I'm not 100. I guess that's legal. I'm trying to think. Are machete, like carrying a machete in your car? I guess so.
It's used
Yeah.
as a box opener. You can fudge your way out of it.
Muhammad says, I've had random grant proposals, but not marriage proposals.
Wow.
A good one.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yolanda says, I have a really cool mace. Holy shit, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you have time at some point, take a picture of it and post it in the virtual TrekCon Facebook group because I want to see
Yes.
this mace. Do you
Let's
remember?
compare our weaponry.
Do you remember that Ewoks series that they had very briefly, or it was like I don't even know if they ended up doing a whole season or if they just did a pilot episode, but it was like there was like an Ewok television series, not a cartoon, but like live action. And I remember it was like two kids were like the main characters, like an older brother and a younger sister. And the older brother's name was Mace. See, the story was totally worth it.
Oh. I'm just envisioning
Oh.
Teletubbies, but with Ewoks. I'd actually
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
that.
That's a
There
visual.
are people that remember that show that know what I'm talking about. His name was Mace. And the sister was like way younger. He looked like he was like 16 and she was like 1 or something or 7.
Hmm.
1
And-
or 7?
One
One
of
or
those-
7.
One of those
Minor difference.
numbers down there.
One of them can walk.
Under the double digits. Something down there. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, next time we're doing this show, we will be reporting back from the PICARD premiere. We won't be giving any spoilies,
No.
but we will be saying, oh my God, so-and-so was there. And OMG, Katie got way too drunk. Oh, that was so funny. We found her on the floor in the popcorn aisle or whatever.
She got wasted
She-
on all the popcorn.
Truffle
She
popcorn.
OD'd on the snacks.
Oh,
Yes.
geez, yeah.
Too much sugar.
Her inner Beavis came out, like the great Cornholio. Wow.
I get the zoomies. Just
Ever
run all
remember the gummy
around.
bears? The cartoon, the gummy bears. I just imagine you bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
Song.
There she goes again.
Michael Kenyon Rosenberg and I, in our previous band entitled Falling Tower, actually covered that Gummy Bears song 'cause
Really?
it was super fun.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a fun
Hey.
song.
I don't know. It's like D, G, and A mostly, if I remember correctly. It's fun though. It's a great song. Just
It
begging
is,
to be
it's
covered.
fun.
Muhammad says he loves the Gummy Bears theme song.
Yeah. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Aw. Now, do you guys ever do like the theme song challenges on YouTube where you like
No.
it's like you have maybe 10 seconds to listen to it and you have to guess, and whoever guesses it first wins, and then it'll reveal what it is? Oh,
The only
it's
challenge
so
I
fun.
do is trying to
But-
keep the same button on my belt.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
That's
From
why you
ODing
wear
on the snacks.
sweatpants.
Yeah.
No, next time you guys are in a group like and you don't know what to do on a Friday night, theme song challenge, it gets so intense so fast.
I'm gonna do that the next time we have company over. That sounds like a really good party game.
Oh, it's amazing. Especially if like it's on the tip of your tongue and everyone's just going nuts. They're like,
Yeah.
how can you not know this? We were playing it on a storm chase once, and my professor grabbed the phone. He's like, I'm gonna throw this out the window. Like, it was incredible.
That's awesome.
Okay, we just made up a great new game for Melissa. Everybody in the live chat, say a TV show, and Melissa will sing the theme song.
Oh,
Ooh.
There is no try. Remember what the Ewoks say.
I know, but if I can't
The
remember
nerds are like,
what
it's Yoda, Dick.
but if I don't remember. Oh yeah, DuckTales. Woo.
That's too easy. Hey, that was you that did that one, Katie.
Yes.
That was a softball pitch. All right.
Oh
DJ Kitty Cat says Mary Tyler Moore Show.
wow.
my gosh, it's been so long since I've heard that song.
Ooh, even better is Greatest American Hero by Muhammad.
Oh, I don't know that
Mm.
song. I don't know.
Oh, I got
Reading
one.
Rainbow one either.
What?
You don't know Reading Rainbow?
Oh, you gotta fix that
Butterfly
one.
in the sky. I can go
Yeah.
twice as high. Take a look. It's in
All
the
right.
book.
Everybody in the live chat, tell us which is the bigger crime, not knowing the Reading Rainbow theme song or not knowing the Greatest American Hero theme song. Because I know among Star
Aw.
Trek fans, they might say it's Reading Rainbow, but to me, I'm like, dude, Greatest American Hero was like on the radio, wasn't it? Like that was like an actual radio song.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
To be fair, I've
If
never
we
heard
play
it
it-
either.
If we play for a few seconds, you'll recognize it.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it. Let's check.
He's Canadian. The whole show now. Sorry.
All right.
Just Canada.
There's no doubt about it. We are playing this
Oh,
song.
I know. WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
God
got
is my
one.
witness. I thought those turkeys could fly.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I do know it.
myself.
Oh,
Right?
that guy. I like that
It's
guy.
the best song ever. And he has the
Aw.
best
love how,
throw ever.
In your suggested, it
does.
said Star Trek and Chill is live.
It was suggesting it to me.
Oh, when did that
It's
happen?
like if you're really obsessed with yourself, go watch yourself right now.
Wasn't the Jeffersons moving on up?
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Side.
It's a good one. How about Laverne and Shirley?
apartment
Laverne and Shirley. Yes.
Mm.
Great. Cheers,
Aw,
of course, is
yeah.
beautiful.
Mm.
Mhm.
I like the home improvement theme. Just, oh? I don't know why.
That's all you got to know for that
How
one.
did the song go,
That's-
though? I don't remember it.
It's like it's like it's all like hammer and nail stuff.
Hmm.
There's no
Well,
words
Well,
other than the
we can't have this game without singing Schlemiel, Schlemodel, Hofstum Pepper Incorporated. We're
There
gonna
you go.
do it. On
There you
your
go.
mark, get set, get. Let's go now. Something. Because we lost
make
Shirley.
dreams come true.
been a long road.
Couple wisecrackers in the live chat say, "Do Enterprise."
Yes.
Well, how does that one go? I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
I like that song too.
Now, do you like the season 1 and 2 one, or do you like the more guitar-y 2, 3, and 4? Because
Wait,
like
what?
I'm partial, like with Enterprise,
like
they have the
both.
not, they have the like calmer one. I want to say for the first 2 seasons, and then it gets a little bit more
Like rock and roll.
peppy.
It's kind of like Deep
Yeah.
Space Nine to me, where like
Yeah.
in the later years, I thought for sure, I was like, God, this is so super produced. It's such a bigger and better musical version. But then when I would re-listen to the original version, it's sweeter in a way. It's like it depicts the show of that one lonely trumpet in like the vastness of space feels like it's a metaphor for that one lonely station that's kind of quiet, kind of lonely, but brave. Like it really felt like
It's
that
so beautiful.
theme song depicts the show so perfectly in both versions. And the second, the later years, it was just a little bit bigger and more powerful, but it was still, yeah. So I don't know.
And on if anyone is into Beat Saber on VR, they do have a Beat Saber map for the Deep Space Nine theme, and I have played it a lot.
Aww.
Cool.
They actually have a lot of the Star Trek themes on it too, including I think it's some Italian guy who sings it. There's a lot of interesting maps out there.
Great Space Coaster. Good one, DJ Kitty Cat. You remember that one, Melissa?
No.
It was like a
what's that?
kid's Saturday morning. It was like Great Space Coaster, something like that, but I don't remember
Never saw that.
anything else. It was terrible.
No.
Were you guys
It
like
was.
a little you're probably a little too old for Cyber Chase?
Yeah.
Chase, what movie would be? Oh, Christopher
No, I
Lloyd is
watched-
amazing in it.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Hmm.
I was an Inspector Gadget fan myself.
I
Nice.
loved Inspector
Yup.
Gadget.
That was my jam.
With Penny and
And Brain.
yes.
Yeah. When I was
Yeah.
a kid and Inspector Gadget came out, at first I thought they were saying Inspector Gadget. I was like, what the heck are these guys trying to say to me?
That's a different show.
I'm totally serious. I was like, what is going on? I was like 7. I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't right.
I was like, I would
That's
refuse.
not a kid show. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know.
That's on Showtime or Cinemax.
Wow.
I didn't know Johnny Quest. What do you guys? I've heard of the show, but I don't know the
Oh,
song.
I never watched
I
it.
don't know. I didn't
Mm-mm.
watch it either.
Danny Phantom, yes, Mohammed. That was
What's that one?
amazing. He was like my first crush ever, and it was like full on rap, and it's just like, yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14, and his parents built a very strange machine. It's like really, it was good. Gonna
You
catch
know
'em
who
all,
my
see,
first
Danny
crush
Phantom.
was?
Who?
I'm almost embarrassed to say.
Now
Too
we
late now,
really
you gotta
wanna
tell
hear.
us.
Yeah. It was Tom Cruise.
Oh.
And I used
Eh?
to love the Beach Boys song Kokomo because of Tom Cruise was in a cocktail.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was Tom Cruise
It was Tom
specifically in
Cruise.
Cocktail.
No, in Top Gun.
Oh, in Top Gun, yeah. Okay.
Ah.
That makes sense.
That's ignited the spark. But
All right. Here's a
The
very
thrill is gone.
interesting question. Did you guys ever have who was your first cartoon crush? Because apparently a lot of people have
Mm.
cartoon crushes, right?
Boy, okay,
Oh,
a
yeah.
cartoon crush.
I'm like 5 actively going right now. I don't think it's healthy.
oh my gosh. I
Oh my
love
God.
that.
That's awesome.
You better tell us.
Oh, does it count if they're anime?
Sure.
Because you got
Animated cartoon.
you got Hawks, Aizawa, then on top of it you got Danny Phantom, and then that's just like a latent leftover one. There's so many Kamui Woods. Oh gosh. I'm gonna stop there before I embarrass myself further.
Never heard any of them. Faith Howell knows what's up. She says, my first crush was Tom freaking Paris.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll always have Tom Paris.
He was
Man.
definitely presented as the hot guy, but I never knew if it really worked. Did it?
Oh, it worked. It
It
worked.
didn't
Okay.
work for me.
I don't know. Of anybody on Voyager, I had a crush probably most on Harry Kim, to be honest, when I was younger.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's cute.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And he was the young guy, so it felt a little more like at least there
Yeah,
was a shot in
attainable.
hell it could happen, you know? Chakotay, no, he could be my dad.
Before I started watching Star Trek Enterprise, I started out by watching Quantum Leap. And like, this is while I was in high school. And I just saw Scott back and I'm like, yes. Like for a solid 5 years, I obsessed over that, man.
Nice. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I can't think of an animated crush I have ever had. Maybe there's like a
Really?
disconnect in my brain. Like I'm just not attracted to animated people. Not in that way.
Yeah.
Don't have a romantic crush on them.
Yeah,
I do
no.
know. I remember my first crush though. I'll tell you that one. It was Davy Jones because I liked the
Ooh.
monkeys.
Nice. Okay. Little
Yeah.
Marshall
Good.
Brady
That's a theme
action,
song
yeah.
too. Hey, we're the monkeys.
Monkeys.
Yeah, that was a great show. I loved just how weird it was. They were just these goofy
great.
guys. Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah.
That was my boy band crush of the day.
Aw.
Shar, you seem like you'd fit right in the 70s. You feel like you're a flower child in a way.
Mm.
Late 60s, if I could have been a teenager in that day, holy wow, world, watch out. That would have been a time. 70s would have been interesting. I don't know if I'd want to go back in time though.
Mhm.
Oh, no way. Forward in time. Unless I can invest money and then reap the rewards.
There you go.
Like
Yeah.
open an account, remember the password, hop back to it forward in time. Be like, all right, Apple money.
Right?
Yeah.
500 years later, you're
Right.
rich.
Yeah.
As long as that currency's still around.
Yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
oh no, I got it all in Earth money. Now it's gold pressed latinum. Like, darn it.
Oh.
Anne Marie agrees with you. OMG, Davy Jones, yes, and Chekhov. Oh, right, because
Yes.
they said
Chekhov.
that-
He did remind me of Davy Jones. Absolutely. That whole
That was
thing they were
deliberate.
trying to do, it did work. Even look, we all knew it was the wig. Could tell even when I was 6 years old, that was a stupid wig at first, but he was still cute.
See, young Chekhov in the 2009 reboot. Yes.
Anton Yelchin, yes.
Yes.
He's
Adorable.
Oh my gosh.
cutie.
Absolute
Was
cutie.
so
Cutie.
adorable. He was just
sounds
like
like he
such
was
a
a wonderful
kind
person.
character. Exactly. I'm so sad I didn't get to meet him.
Yeah, same. That's one of the
Very
few
cute.
regrets I have. Him and maybe George Carlin, who
Yeah.
I never got to see live.
Yeah.
You two would've
and
gotten along
Foo
like a house on
Fighters
fire.
before Taylor Hawkins died.
Oh,
Anne Marie, I had no idea it was a wig either, so you're not alone.
It was a really bad wig, guys. Go into those really first episodes with him.
I had no clue.
It ain't Brody. Then later on, it's his real hair, and it's fine. It takes a moment to get there. I think he might have had really short hair, like a crew cut or something for a film he did right before. And they're like, that's not the way we want Chekhov to look. And so they put the stupid toupee on him.
Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool. I want to see that. Okay. However, who was your first Star Trek crush?
Boy.
And that goes for everybody in the live chat. We want to know who was your first Star Trek crush, and do you still kind of a little have it?
Well, yes, I think. I have like two. It depends on the series.
Right. I
Because-
bet we could all pick one from each of the series.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say for myself, like I remember watching The Next Generation, and this is going to sound terrible, but I don't mean it in a terrible way. I could tell
Okay.
that Deanna Troi was the character they were trying to push as the what do you think? But I was
Yeah.
like, nah, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So there was nothing really in Next Generation for me. I think,
Really?
yeah, I think
I
maybe,
remember who it was. I know,
maybe
I got mine.
Dax. Who do you got for us?
Mr. Sulu. George Takei.
Nice.
Yeah, what a cutie. I had a massive crush on him. Him and Davy Jones when I was 6 years old.
You're an original series kind of gal.
That was the very first thing of Star Trek I watched, right
Mhm.
before Next Gen started.
Nice.
I remember there was like a Denver station that we got in Wyoming that played episodes of the original series leading up to the premiere of Next Generation. And my dad and I would just watch them all the time.
Aw.
Mhm.
That's how that party started.
Yay.
What about you,
Yes.
Katie? Who do you got?
I think my first one was probably Riker. Just like,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, Riker.
Right?
But
Yeah,
also
come on.
like I pretty quickly switched to Tom Paris after that. Get a little bit of the bad boy.
So you think Tom Paris was more of a bad boy than Riker?
I think
In a different
he
way.
yeah, Riker was a bad boy in private. Tom was a bad boy in public. Like,
That's a really good way of putting it. I would also dare say Riker was a little bit better at being the bad boy.
yes, he was good at it.
Yeah, Tommy tried, and he wasn't really cut out for that.
Riker
He's
just had
a
that
sweetie.
smirk, man.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes. Especially around Ro. Like there's
Well,
something
who
about the
wouldn't?
Ro-Laren era where he's always just like and
Well, because in that one episode, was it Conundrum? Riker and
Yeah.
Ro got it on.
Yes,
Mm,
they
And
did.
I thought it was really cool the way they did it, because they're just like, hey, for all we know, we could be lovers or enemies. Let's hump, I guess. Like,
You got to
it's
pick
kinda
one or
weird,
the
but
other.
it's fun. Yeah. Melissa, did you have a first Star Trek crush? Was it Neelix, probably?
Not that I'm.
if anyone says Neelix, I know a great therapist.
We'll find out in a couple
Yes.
weeks if it was
BetterHelp.com.
Neelix.
I don't know. If I were to say anybody, I would probably have to say, but they weren't like crushes. I didn't have a crush, I don't think, on anyone in Star Trek. Yeah, but if I had to choose, there would be two that I could see myself crushing on if I had the inclination to. And
If I
one
really
of them,
wanted to.
no, one of them would have been Spock in the Whale movie, and then
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Specifically for that's interesting.
yeah, he was so
It's one of the
cute
best.
in that movie. He was so cute in that movie.
It was
And-
cute when he was trying to swear.
Yeah.
They are not the hell your whales.
Well, and I loved his headband. It was so cute. And then the other one would probably be Major Kira. So
It's a good one to crush
yeah.
on. I had a
100%.
girl crush on Dax for sure, but who didn't?
Mhm. I think
Yeah.
everyone had a crush on Dax.
How could you not have a crush on Dax? That's the real question. She's awesome.
she
Amazing.
is awesome. But I have this weird thing about not doing what everybody else is doing. So everybody else had a crush on Dax, and that meant I was not going to have a crush on Dax.
There you go.
That's fair. That's fair.
Carve your own path.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here are some fun ones. Chuck A says Pavel. Linda Andreg says Spock. Anne Marie says it's still your celebrity crush in life. She says William Shatner.
Well,
She's
yeah,
still crushing on that
Aw.
guy in his 90s.
always.
Glenn Iverson says first Star Trek crush would be Dr. Helen Noel.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, this thing just moved on me. DJ Kitty Cat says Dr. Bashir, maybe. And also, I liked
Yeah.
Wesley as a kid, but I don't think it was a crush.
Yeah.
There's a difference between like a crush, also an admiration,
Right.
Yes.
because
Right.
I admire Captain Janeway, but I don't want to
Mhm.
kiss her.
Right.
Do you know who has
Exactly.
both admiration and a crush?
Hmm.
Admiral Crusher.
Hey,
No.
you know what,
I'm gonna
Ryan?
cut that
You
out.
never answered that question
Yeah.
The
yourself.
crush?
Who
No,
was your
I said
crush?
No,
maybe
he said-
Dax, but
yeah.
Oh, okay.
like I don't think
Huh?
I can't think of one that was an actual like crush where like I
Right.
was just like this, you know.
Dude, same.
But I mean, Dax was definitely. Oh, Lita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lita. I mean, yeah. Yeah. She
I
was
can tell you what it's like to be in a room of
Lita.
12 people who also have a crush on Lita.
Yes.
That was my
I can
first
relate.
first ever convention experience was a dating contest with Chase Masterson. I didn't realize it was a dating contest. And they were just like, oh, hey, we need someone from the audience. We need one more person. And I'm literally walking into my first convention. I'm like, I'll do it. And they're like, yeah, we want everyone up here. And I'm just standing there next to about 10 men and 2 women. I'm just like, wait a second. I'm like, oh, no. And so like, hi, I didn't realize I was going on for this. And so Chase I was like, I'm actually looking for a wing woman to go out on the town with, maybe pick up a couple of Bajorans. She picked me. So I did technically win a date with Lita.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
So cool.
That's a really good claim to fame right there. Wow.
I kept the
It is a
certificate
good
they
story.
gave me.
And
They give you a certificate. You won the date.
Mhm.
Here's your certificate.
Dating contest winner. Only time I'll ever have that attached to my name in life.
Yeah, put that next to your diploma, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh,
One Trek fan says Kirk always and forever, and she means it because there's a little heart next to it.
Aww.
And then she
that's
says,
real.
and then Trip. Who
Oh my
I think,
gosh,
yeah,
Trip.
right.
I think
Of
Katie's
course.
gonna agree with, yeah.
Oh, I felt
Well,
for him
you
so
know,
hard.
But having watched Enterprise recently, I wouldn't have minded being in the middle of the trip into Paul sandwich.
Just get in on the neuropressure thing they were doing.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Make it like the braid train. You just
Yeah, Chuck A says for Data it was Tasha. Ain't that the truth? Man, I wish they had Tasha for all 7 seasons, and they could have
Yeah.
developed like the whole Data and Tasha thing, and then just kind of like every once in a while, Data would just be working, typing away on his life forms computer, and then when Tasha would walk away, he would just kind of go like, and just like look, and we'd be like, oh my god, Data likes her, but he would like never admit it.
That'd be
That'd
so
be
cute.
so cool.
So cute.
And BL says not even Ro Laren on TNG. No, she was cool. She was cool. I wouldn't call that a crush fully, but yeah, I mean, they had a few girls that were, or Ishara Yar.
Mhm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know about that hairdo, but
Well,
Yeah, the
it
hairdo
was-
is weird.
it
Hey, she was living
the
underground.
80s.
Like,
She didn't have time for hair.
only
Uh,
vengeance.
Peter H says my first Trek crush is Layla Kalomi. I don't remember that character. Who's that? Original series.
Yeah. Who is it? Boy, that's jogging the memory.
Yeah.
Chuck A says Grace Lee Whitney. That's a good one.
Sure,
Ooh.
sure.
For Faith Howell's denying it, but it's definitely Damar for her.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Love
Linda
Damar.
Andreg says Riker is so smooth. Faith Howell
Something
says
about a man with a trombone.
Well,
mhm,
I did
about
like Thomas Riker.
Really?
Ah, a distinction.
so did Kira.
I like your
I
very
know.
specific nuance, Melissa. That is awesome.
Yes.
You've thought about this.
Thinking it through.
Well, he just popped into my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of liked him
He
a little bit,
exists.
but it wasn't like a full-on crush. Not like
Dude,
Tom
what if Tom-
Cruise.
What
Like
if
maybe a
Thomas
fling?
Riker shows up in TNG or in like Picard with the rest of the TNG?
Ooh,
That would be
Whoa.
cool.
that would
That'd be
cool.
interesting. We don't know what he's up
Me
to. It
too.
could happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like to think he just lives on Risa now. Just retired. Forget the
After
Maquis.
the-
Forget all that.
Yeah. Well,
That's
after
done.
the fall of Cardassia, where was he supposed to go?
Right? What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's a Horgon craftsman. Just makes them, sells them, sells his wares.
Nice. I could totally see this.
So I don't want to miss this good stuff. With reference to Damar, Faith Howell says, not originally, But now, yes, absolutely, all capital letters, huge crush on Damar. And then Linda Anderegg says, I mean, these two need their own. Do they want to go in private and talk about this? Because she says Casey Biggs is just so sexy with a lot of O's. There's a lot going on
no one's
there.
saying Wei Yun in here, I'm noticing.
Yeah, what about Ducat?
Aw.
Nah.
Yeah.
What about Garrick?
Honestly, an option. Nah, not at the top of the list, but an option.
Ducat's sexier.
I don't know if it would. Yeah, it's not a crush for me, but I would go on a date with him just to see what would happen.
Yes. I'd go on a friendly date.
I think I would just have lunch with him, and that's, I take
That would be
Bashir's
great.
spot, and
You can, like-
not in the romantic sense, just friend sense.
Like, it'd be fun to be like, maybe like they have mixers on DS9 where they're just like, hey guys, it's a date night, speed dating, hop on in. You're like trying to help him navigate. Okay, no. Yeah, you guys could work, go. Be the matchmaker. Yes.
Well, but we're missing one very important one. What about Jake Sisko?
There you go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. And Dr.
he's
Nor-
tall.
Yep.
There you go.
Dr. North says, I like the real Chase even more than I like the character Lita.
Yeah.
I agree.
She's
with
not
Mason.
watching Muhammad. You don't have
Me
to
too.
kiss her.
Like, I know I'm sending her the file for later. She'll see one way or another.
Screenshot.
Chase is a gem.
Oh, she's like one of the kindest people I've ever met.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
amazing.
truly.
Linda
Amazing,
Anderegg's got it.
amazing.
Those were the characters. Femke Janssen and Ashley Judge were my guest star crushes, right? They were one-offs in Next Generation, and they are attractive.
Yeah.
J.R. Poole says Travis was very
Oh,
fit.
yeah.
Yes, he
Travis
was.
Scott. He's still a looker.
Yeah.
Mhm. But Glenn Iverson makes a great point.
Smile.
He says Ducat has enough of a crush on Ducat that he doesn't need anyone else.
Hmm. That's true.
That's
That's
the
really true.
That takes care of that, doesn't it?
Glenda had a crush on Shran. That's so cute.
That's weird.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's the antenna.
I would go for Wei Yun over Shran.
Really?
Yeah, he's so
Eh.
grovelly. It's kind of nice. Makes me feel like he could cook spaghetti really well. I don't know why, but I feel like those two go hand in hand, right? Just, oh,
Sure.
I made some spaghetti for you, just the way you like it. Would you like me to add the Parmesan? Oh, no, of course. You're perfectly capable of adding the Parmesan yourself. I was merely handing it to you. Right?
Go
You're really good at-
postal so fast.
Well, you can eat pepperoni pizza with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a skill.
that is a skill.
May Barella knows what's up. She says Chakotay. I think Chakotay has the
Yeah.
smoothest voice in all of Star Trek.
You know what? Chakotay looked really good with the peppered hair. Before
Yes,
he started
salt
dyeing
and
it,
pepper, man.
the peppered look was really good for him.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if
did
Janeway was
have
ever just
this-
like, why are you dyeing your hair?
She should have asked if she didn't.
Pulls him into the
Because
ready
she
room.
wasn't
like, no,
because
no.
she wasn't interested in him. She knew that he was dating 7 of 9, Katie.
No.
Her eyeballs.
I know.
But he did have the smoothest voice in all of Star Trek until Ethan Peck took over Spock. And I'm
Oh my
sorry, but
gosh,
Ethan
yes.
Peck's
Ooh.
voice.
Now you want to take over Spock.
No.
And we can't like ignore Pike either. Like,
Well, no.
Oh, I
World's
mean,
Pike.
He knows
I
how
think
to wear
everybody wants to
aprons.
mount Anson Mount, correct?
Oh my-
And look, he is an attractive dude. That's for
Ask
damn
Katie.
sure.
I mean, I'd shoot pool with him. I will feed him. That's his-
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
So, our good friend Dr. Anne Marie Siegel in Star Trek Las Vegas 2019, I believe it was, she was convinced that Captain Gabriel Lorca was hotter than Captain Christopher Pike. And I said, I'm pretty sure you're in the minority. And she said,
Yeah.
no way, no how. Everybody knows that Lorca is hotter than Pike. And I was like, I mean,
We got the next poll.
I feel like
There
no,
you go.
we can, we
hotter?
will, but I just want to say that I was like, okay, well, tell you what, we can settle this right now. I pulled out my cellular device. I put a poll in my Star Trek Discovery group that said, who's hotter, Pike or Lorca? And it was like 3-1 or 5-10-1 or something crazy for Pike.
Wow.
It's like, there's no way. You can tell, like, if everybody's talking about Pike and nobody's talking about Lorca, it's pretty clear. We
and,
love
like,
you, Lorca.
The new uniform, Pike in Strange New Worlds, is like a glow up from his time on Discovery for me. Like it somehow
Agreed.
got sweeter.
Well, his hair also got more silver, and that helped a lot
Yes.
too.
Oh, yes.
And no disrespect to Jason Isaacs. He's a attractive guy, but I'm sorry, Anson Mount is like on a different level. That's just the way that is.
He's on Paramount Mountain. Like that's the different level that he's on.
I wonder if
Oh
it's
my
like an
gosh.
accent thing. Like people that are really into like accents might think that Lorca is the way to go.
That's possible.
Maybe.
No.
'Cause I know a lot of people are
No.
really into accents for
I
some
am
reason.
into accents. And
Accents are
it
awesome.
is not Lorca for me. I love a good accent. I think they're wonderful. I love hearing the way people speak from around the world. But for me, it's gotta be Pike and his apron.
Yes.
His
The man
apron.
who can
Adorbs.
Oh,
Yes.
That is the best.
He can wash dishes in that apron. He can
What
cook
can't he
some
do?
tofu in that man and then some, right? That apron.
So,
Anything doesn't happen right there.
yeah. Anne Marie, it's his eyes and smile and smirk. That goes for Pike.
Yeah.
Faith House says, I'm sorry, but Jason Isaacs is creepy. Has everyone seen AO?
Oh,
Wait, no.
hey, that's
is
what the
that-
guy from Who's the Boss used to do. He used to go,
Ayo,
Ayo, away,
Ew.
Ayo.
away.
I feel like you would
Wow.
flip-flop them. DJ Kitty Cat reminds us, and Pike makes breakfast. So
Yeah.
So come
True.
on.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'll take
Well,
you
this is
out,
just
wine
like-
and dine you with some home cooking, but then also make you breakfast
Yeah.
the next morning.
Right.
Come
The
on.
gentleman.
That's a keeper.
maybe he's just manipulative. Maybe he's just like, if you spend the night, I'll make you breakfast. And you're like, well, I am hungry, I guess.
Yeah, that's how it
My
happened.
replicator's broken.
Oh,
I
my
haven't had a
God.
home
That's
cooked meal in so long,
terrible.
and he seems so trustworthy.
I hear your pancakes really suck.
Yeah.
The pancakes I make are super fluffy, so spend the night. That's his line.
If a guy came up to me and said that, I would have just walked away
All the way up to his apartment.
all the
No,
way
it
to the
doesn't
police
work.
station.
Oh,
If you're
If
leaving
anybody would
mine, it's
Pike.
my pancakes are fluffy. Reconsider.
Well, maybe that's just the opening line. Maybe then he moves into his eggs and then into, actually, I don't want to go into that line of thought because it's going to get worse right now.
The sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't dig a grave for yourself there.
wow. We didn't just see justice.
Yeah, we watched the Next Generation episode Justice, everybody. So that's, our brains are
sorry.
kind of jumbled,
Goop.
kind of messy.
Hard to recover
Um,
from that one.
Slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little mushy.
What?
Little mushy.
No, wait.
What?
All right.
I'm lost.
It's a giggle fest.
Okay.
All right.
So the poll that's going on, everybody that's listening in, they're like, all I heard was giggling for 44 seconds. Is everything okay over there? What is it? Tech difficulties? Play the tape back. I think you'll understand what the giggle came from. The question in the live chat, the poll is, who's hotter? I don't know why I added question marks after the names, probably because I can't do two things at once. But the answers are Pike or Lorca. And of course, Pike is dominating Lorca, but surprisingly, right now it's 83% Pike, 17% Lorca. So,
Hey.
Lorca's still getting some love.
Yeah. Not just from Anne-Marie either.
Yeah. To each
She's
their
logged
own.
in under 5 different YouTube accounts right now.
Yeah, that's true. She could be doing that.
All right.
Phew.
Okay, so I guess I was gonna say we beat that to death, but we really could keep going. There's plenty more. Like there's all kinds of new. There's also Nurse Chapel. It's just fun. I'm sure there are more. I'm
A
sure
lot of
that
people.
La'an has more than her share of suitors as well, right? I'm sure there are people around.
But what about Ortegas? She's doing all
Ortegas.
right.
Oh, yes. 100%.
I want to be
she can
drinking
hold
buddies
her
with
own.
her. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Like, I would love to take her storm chasing. Just be like, all right, let's do this.
She'd have a great time too. She'd be up for the adventure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I don't know. I think my Strange New Worlds crush is Hemmer, aside from Pike.
Nice.
Aww.
Yeah.
Solid
We'll
choice.
pass that along to Bruce for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that character. I loved his arc in the first season of the show and how that influences Uhura going further or going along. And just, I don't know, he was a very cool character and not bad looking either.
No. I also think like the Strange New Worlds uniforms are just amazing. Like any body type, just Strange New Worlds uniform.
It's good. They're sleek.
Yep.
What is the lady's name who is the costumer? Bernadette Croft? Is that what it is? Somebody verify in the live chat. I know Anne-Marie knows as well, but I believe it's Bernadette Croft. She's incredible at her job. My goodness. I'm not good at like looking at wardrobe and noticing wardrobe. Our good buddy Sirach Lofton's really good with that. But even my dumb eyes can tell that she is really good at what she does. And I love so much that new Star Trek series are taking every department seriously.
Yes.
True. They get like the best costumers, the best VFX, the best makeup, the best cinematography. It's just amazing.
Definitely.
They're no longer giving us cardboard and bubble wrap and saying, do your best.
And the music. Oh my gosh,
the
yes.
music.
I'm still in love with that new Prodigy theme song. That thing is out of sight. Top 3 Star Trek theme song for me, without a doubt. It's so good.
It's good.
And it's incredibly recognizable too. I really like that.
Yeah. Well, and I love that it sets the tone of the show like Deep Space Nine did. And for me, like Enterprise did. It's kind of tells the story of what you're going to see in this show through the music, through the theme song. So
Dave Gregory asked, wait a minute, no love for Neelix and his Leola route?
You know what? No cooking with Neelix. If he invites you to dinner, you don't go.
And
he just said in his food, I added the Leola route, but that's what he was thinking.
And his feet. No,
And
plus he
his
had that
feet.
really ugly jealous streak in the earlier seasons, like when he thought Tom
Mhm.
Paris was going after Kess. And I hope
Spaghetti
he learned
fight.
from that. Spaghetti fight. That was the best thing that came out of that whole thing, honestly, was that.
Only
That was
redeeming
it.
feature.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember, Wei Yun makes the best spaghetti. It's been established.
Wayun spaghetti. I'm thinking of that Eminem song now.
Yeah. Wait, you spaghetti.
Somebody
Mom,
meme
yeah.
that, please. I don't have Photoshop installed on this computer, otherwise I do it.
David Gregory says, "Don't even play, Ryan." David Gregory? Are we gonna see you at Star Trek Las Vegas later this year? Can you believe this is what's been on my mind? Truth be told, we're in February right now. We are at the midway point to the next Star Trek Las Vegas. For those of you that celebrate,
Wow.
happy midway point to Star Trek Las Vegas. It has returned to early August, back in its regular home, right? I don't remember
now.
exactly when in August, but it's back at the beginning, and so we're at the midway point.
Woohoo!
That's crazy.
Yay.
Do you guys have your tickets and your hotels and all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
I don't know if
All
I'll be
set.
able to go or not, so we'll see.
Oh, dang it, Katie. No, you must come.
Pulling some strings.
It
I'm sure it's tough.
it starts
Like-
August 2nd. So yeah, we
yeah.
are exactly 6 months from now will be the first day,
Crazy.
the first full day of Star Trek Las Vegas. It'll be a Thursday.
And it'll be
Right.
warm. Yay.
Yes,
more
it
than
will be
warm.
very hot.
Mhm.
Meteorologist. I think
And
you
it better
I
be
think you
hot.
know
I'm
that
sad.
Vegas in August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom,
Of course, it
the
will be
third-
ice cold in the
Volcanic
hotel.
eruption.
The 3rd to 6th.
There you go.
6th.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All
You
right.
guys remember when was it 2019 or 2018 when there were like a million freaking locusts at Star Trek Las Vegas and they were invading everywhere, all the crickets
Right.
everywhere, and they were just
Oh,
going
golly.
and
18?
I
It was-
missed that year. Oh,
Yikes.
so let's see. So we got the locusts, we got the plague. What else do we have?
I was there for the
should we
plague
be-
year. I got it.
Should we have like a bingo
Oh.
card for these? Is that
Yeah.
Vegas bingo. Yikes. Yeah, it's always something every year, isn't it? Something goes down.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Is there one of these like locusts and plagues and bloody lakes or whatever? Is one of them like a new weird hotel? Because we had that
Yeah.
too last year.
I think it has to be. Yes.
That's gotta
that
be
was
one
the
of the
big
things.
thing last year.
Yeah, it's the Rio has more space, right?
Um
Seems like it.
Convention space, definitely.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hotel space about the same, but the convention space
Mhm.
is, as the French say, énorme.
Oh, and
Nice.
it's
Because it felt
off-
so crowded
off-
this year.
Yeah, and it's off on its own section away from the hotel
Nice.
rather than.
So we are
That's
going to
a-
be like
Yeah.
Major
on the
hike.
casino floor in full Klingon garb again.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Mhm.
funny though. The amount of looks that we got from the public at last year's Star Trek Las Vegas was incredible. You just get a bunch of drunk people who don't know what's going on.
It's Vegas. Anything and everything is happening, man.
Hmm.
So we've got a new poll, everybody, in the live chat, which is the only place to put these polls. The question is, are you going to Star Trek Las Vegas in 6 months? And you don't have to worry about the technicalities. Like if you're going in actually 5 months and 29 days, you don't have to mark a no. Just I should have said approximately. So the next, they're like, no, actually, I'm going on Friday. That's 6 months and 2 days from now. And the options are yes or no or undecided. And so far, I'm happy to see there are a lot of yeses in there.
Good.
Nice.
Because we will be there too.
You're going, Shar?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yay.
Neat.
Yeah.
Katie's undecided.
Yep.
You
For
better
now.
be there, lady.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking, how much paid time off do I have, and how many cons am I going to this year, and how is this going to work out?
Yeah. It's
Even
also
if
tough
there's
when you
only
started
one
a new
con.
job and you've got to
Yeah,
start accruing all of that. I get it.
and telling them like, "Hi, I need time off to go and dress up
Again?
again, always." Well, no, because you got Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, you got Motor City Con in Detroit, you got Grand Rapids Comic Con, C2E2 in Chicago, Columbus Con, Indianapolis Con. There's a lot.
Wow. You are doing a bit. Dang. See, Vegas is the one convention I
Me
do.
too.
I
Me
just
too.
save it for that.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys should totally go to C2E2 one of these years. It's the best convention I've ever been to.
Really?
Like, as far as
He was
the
that droid in
spread of
Star Wars,
guests-
right?
Yeah. No, I think they're on year 11 or no, they're on year 13, maybe something like that. It's fairly new, but it's all of McCormick Place. Like every floor packed to the brim, and they get a lot of high rollers.
Wow. Nice. Oh, Mohammed's asked about Dragon Con. Has anybody here done Dragon Con?
I want to.
I have not, although I know that the carpets are very recognizable.
And their costume parade.
I know Garrett Wong has a lot to do with the Star Trek aspect of things at Dragon
Very
Con.
much.
So I would love to go experience that sometime, but it is all the way on the other side of the country. So, I'm that entitled LA perspective now. Why don't you just come here?
Yes. Yeah. WonderCon did it a few times. Remember, they used to be in Anaheim and then they came to downtown. And we're like, cool, now we don't have to go deal with Anaheim parking anymore. And then they're like, suckers, we're moving back to Anaheim. Ah, damn it.
I've never done WonderCon. I haven't gone yet. Not to that.
That one's
I did
fun. That one's cool.
I didn't
'cause it's
like
big.
technically go to Gallifrey
It's
one,
big.
but I met up with some friends there who were going, so I got to see a little bit of that ambiance and what that convention is like. It
It's
seemed really
fun.
cool.
Yeah, that's fun. A fun one. Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Kitty Cat says, my friend interviewed Avery Brooks at Dragon Con. Wow, that is
Oh,
quite a
cool.
thing.
It's a
Wow.
rare badge to have.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I hope Melissa's friend gets to interview Avery Brooks one of these days too.
I hope so too.
That's me.
Yeah.
But you know,
Tip on that.
the chances are pretty slim there. But it would be cool. To be honest, I'd just love to meet Avery one day, or I just want to
Same.
hear his voice and him saying, yeah, everything's good. And every Star Trek fan would be like, yay, everything's good with
Yay.
Avery. That's all we need to know. What's new
That's all
with
we
you?
want. We want an
Nothing.
update.
Great.
How you doing, Mr. Brooks? We need to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Just an
Just
I'm
get a group
fine.
hug.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
flash that beautiful smile of his.
Yes.
Please.
Oh, I'd love to see that. $1 million smile.
Heck
Mhm.
yeah.
Chuck A says, I saw Shatner, Nimoy, and Kelly at Anaheim Convention Center. Wow.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Bet
one
that was
Trek
cool.
fan says I was looking forward to Seattle. I wanted to go to that
Yeah.
too, because
Yeah, that's a
I
hot
didn't
mess.
go to Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I should just bite the bullet and go to Seattle. Did you guys go to Chicago?
No,
I
I wanted
to so
to,
bad,
but I
but-
couldn't.
Nah.
Were you planning
I
on going to
couldn't
Seattle
either.
possibly?
No.
Okay.
I was.
Me too. Mission Seattle. I mean, I thought that's such a smart and fun idea to have
Mhm.
the big official Star Trek convention in a different city every year.
Yeah.
Love
That's
the
great.
idea.
I
Gives
love
everyone
that
a
idea
chance.
too. Right. Right.
And it's just it's fun for those of us that would maybe consider going every year, because then it's an excuse for us to see a different city every year.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
go there a
Yeah.
couple days early every time and experience a new city. First it's Chicago, then it's Seattle, then the next one maybe Honolulu, whatever, like
Yes. Let's do that one.
Count
Star
me
Trek
in.
Tokyo.
yeah.
Star Trek Tokyo. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I would.
gotta
I
go.
would. I don't
Cool.
care how much money it would be. I would stow away if I had to. I would go to Star Trek Tokyo.
That
That would be pretty badass. The
fun.
flight would be so long, though. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That would be
Well, that's
fun.
what the Star Trek crews could go to Japan.
Oh my
Then
gosh, and take
everyone's
you to
already
Star
there.
Trek Tokyo. Now
Yeah.
that's a brilliant idea.
It'd just take you forever to get there.
It would. You're gonna have a long cruise. You might not want to do a convention after that.
I know.
Yeah.
Just let me off the boat, please.
Just
Get me out of here. I
Congrats,
hate these
you are
people.
now in Japan.
There's not a whole lot of stops in between.
There's really not.
Guam.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Oh.
Yeah, there are other little thingies, but I don't remember them. But yeah, there's not much.
Just
The
tiny
Pacific
islands.
is like, it's horrifically empty. It's one
It
of my
really
like
is.
things that gives me the heebie-jeebies is just how vast and empty it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Uh,
flown
Not
over it?
so empty.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I didn't know if this was coming from firsthand experience or not.
Oh no, just from looking at the meteorological stuff, and I never
Gotcha.
want to see that unless I'm in Hawaii. I never want to see the Pacific.
Have you, Shar? I've done the Hawaiian flight a few times, but that's it.
I have not, but my husband and I are planning on going to Kauai sometime soon. That's been at the top of our bucket list
Oh.
for years.
That's the least populated of the islands of the Hawaiian
It's
Islands.
got
You're
all the
gonna love
prettiest
it.
stuff. Yep, that's why we want to go.
Garden Island.
Nature,
Aw.
waterfalls, not as many people, not as much of a tourist trap. That's what we're into.
It's always so weird to me when people say I'm going to Hawaii and I go, oh, where? And they go, Honolulu. I go, oh, what are you going to do there? Clubbing. Well,
Why?
you don't have,
Sure.
we have clubs here wherever
Right.
you live.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm going to Hawaii or some other destination like that, just get out of the city. Go
Like,
just
Yeah.
with
Get
nature.
away. Yes.
Enjoy, yes, the wildlife and the volcanoes and all of
Mhm.
that stuff.
Yeah, volcano stuff. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
They have
Just
one,
a complete change of scenery.
They have that
Mhm.
nice crater, volcanic crater in Maui too. That's really nice. You go up
That's
there
right.
on at dawn and watch the sun come up 10,000 feet up. It's pretty cool. It's really nice.
Wow.
BL says, how would you feel if Avery said your name, Ryan? Well,
Yes.
I would feel very good about it. He does say my name frequently, but I've never actually heard it. I think Sirach tells me that he calls me your guy, Ryan. You know, like when he's
Oh,
talking
really?
to Sirach, he goes, how's your guy, Ryan? Or are you with your guy, Ryan? Or whatever like that,
Mhm.
which, you know, makes me
Nice.
giddy, but
That's
I've never
cool.
heard it. I want to be like, Avery, it's me, his guy, Ryan.
That's how you'll have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, his guy,
Oh my
Ryan.
gosh.
That's
You know, that should be a skit.
yeah.
That
Call
should be a
Avery.
skit.
Let him,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll do the skit together.
Oh my gosh.
I'll do
Yeah,
any skit
well,
he wants.
unfortunately, I've never met him either.
Mm.
Aw.
I've only heard wonderful stories about Aaron's experiences with Avery and how much he admired and respected Avery as a mentor as far as acting goes. And
Mhm.
I
Wow.
would love to meet him someday for that reason alone.
Heck yeah.
So anybody in the live chat, let us know, have you ever met Avery Brooks? There's got to be one person. There's got to be somebody that was like, yeah, I waited in line at a convention and said, hey, Avery, I love you. And he said, you're cool, man, or something. Give us something. Anything. We
We
want
used to do
Avery.
conventions.
We do want Avery.
Linda Anderegg says, I met Avery and he was as cool and quirky as they say.
Oh.
Nice.
Yay.
I hope that like one day he'll be able to like go to these conventions and truly experience how much he's loved like by
Mhm.
everyone and just be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's however many years since DS9, we still love you, and just
Mhm.
being
Yeah.
able to tell him that we're here for him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. People would be so excited if he came to another convention sometime.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that house would be packed.
Chuck A says, I saw Avery on stage a few times. Yeah, seen him a couple times at Star Trek Las Vegas. I don't remember ever seeing him in a vendor's hall or at a table or anything. I just remember him up on stage talking. Actually, I remember a panel once with Avery Brooks, Sirach Lofton, and Penny Gerald Johnson, right?
Nice.
Penny Johnson Gerald.
Yeah. And so it was the three of them. It was the Cisco family. And I
Aw.
remember Avery was being super playful with Sirach because, of course, most of the fan questions were aimed at Avery, right? That's just the nature of the beast, right?
Yeah.
But Avery, and the questioners are on either side of the stage. And I remember Avery was grabbing Sirach kind of like by the shoulder. And every time there was a new person asking a question on a different side of the stage, he would drag Sirach over and they'd kind of like playfully jog over to that side. And they would ask a question, he would answer it, and then he'd drag him over, and Sirach just getting carried along by his TV dad. It was just the cutest damn thing. And Penny was probably like, I'll stay seated, thanks. I'll stay right here. I'm good. You guys can.
I'm waiting
do
for
your
the
horseplay."
Orville. It's okay.
They're gonna pick me up shortly.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I do hope that we all get a chance just to say hello to Avery one more time, give him a little bit of love.
Yeah.
But somebody wants to retire and they want to be left alone,
Yeah,
whatever, that's their prerogative, right?
it is.
It
It's
is.
got to be his choice if he wants to come back.
Absolutely.
And I'll bet you Star Trek has at the very least considered contacting him, right? I mean, because they've
think.
contacted Picard. They're working with Picard, they're working with Mulgrew. I feel like they've at least spoken to Bakula, right? They're like, oh yeah, Bakula exists too, right? We always forget about Enterprise. Jerks. They do. They always forget about Enterprise.
I know,
But
they do.
Well, he did.
They got to
make
at
it
least
known.
be talking about Avery and trying to figure out
Right.
if there's something out there, because the fans would go nuts for it.
Right? Would he be
Yeah.
up for
Yeah.
anything at all? A voiceover,
Right.
Yeah, like a
Right.
one-off on Lower Decks, even.
right? Yeah, you don't even have to
Prodigy,
get
yeah.
into like you can do that in your pajamas if you want.
You can stay
Right.
home alone in a cabin in the woods, away from every other person in the world. Like it'd be perfect. That's what I love
They
voice
should
acting.
send a team to him. Say, all right, we're
There
sending
you
a
go.
4-person team to put up some walls and a microphone and record you. And it'd be like, okay,
be
but
worth it.
don't interrupt my afternoon tea time with the birds in my beautiful backyard. They're like, yes, Mr. Brooks. He's like, okay, you got a deal.
As soon as they step foot on the property, they're just like, this is so serene. We don't want to go. Too bad.
Yep. I'm releasing the hounds.
Aw.
Speaking of which, it's just about time for us to go, everybody.
Oh
I don't
That
like how
happened too
sounded.
fast.
no. Already.
So the end of our poll today is, of course, it was, are you going to Star Trek Las Vegas in 6 months? 21% said, nah. 37% said, we're undecided. And 40% said, yes. So that's really cool.
It's a
That means,
pretty sizable amount of people.
yeah, we got like close to 5,000 people in the live chat. So 40% of that's 2,000 people. That's great.
That's amazing.
Dang.
Eh?
Yeah, those are legit numbers too.
100%.
I mean, those are real numbers. They're all the numbers that I made up are real.
They are.
They
real
are real
numbers.
numbers.
Mhm.
Okay.
They are real numbers.
One Trek fan
Yes.
says, I have Avery's autograph from STLV auctions too on my 5 captains photo. Oh, that 5 captains photo. That's
Nice.
amazing.
That's
Nice.
cool.
I
Hold on
remember
to
there
that
was-
forever.
There was that
Mhm.
panel at Star Trek Las Vegas one year too, if I remember correctly. It's the only time I'd ever seen all 5 captains on stage together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
was a
so
while
cool.
ago.
The only time I've seen that is on my Star Trek Monopoly board. Kind of sad.
I love that you have a Star Trek Monopoly.
Yeah, next week you got to
Oh,
bring
I
that to the
love
show
it.
so we can look at
I know.
this.
Yes.
Oh, I got Star Trek Monopoly and I got Star Trek Risk. And that got so heated. I have a video of my brother
That's
and he's
fun.
like, all right, I'm getting Cardassia and I'm getting this. I'm getting this.
I want to see what cards they have.
Oh, it's
You know,
amazing. I'll find it out in the closet and bring it next week. Or actually, no, because I'll
nice.
still be in it. Will I be in LA? We'll figure it out.
I have Lord of the Rings Risk if anybody cares about that. It's really
Really?
fun.
Wow.
It's got the big old map and all the
That would be
stuff.
fun.
Yeah. But they actually added one extra little wrinkle, which was they added a ring. So it's not just 100% Risk. It's like Risk with an added little, like there's a ring that adds like a little different rule or power or something. I don't know.
Mm,
Life is
Alright.
confusing.
wow.
Anyway.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of which, let's talk really quickly about the week. Yesterday, not much happened, whatever. Seventh Rule released a clip, go check it out, but there's no new Star Trek yet. 2 days ago, Falling Tower released our review. We released our review, Dr. Mohammed Noor and I, Enrico E. Anderson, released our review of Severance by Apple TV. So go check that out on the Falling Tower YouTube channel. Severance, that show has been very buzzworthy lately.
Mhm.
Now on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, that's 12 p.m. Eastern time, go over to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel and you will see the first segment review of Lonely Among Us. That's Next Generation episode 6, Lonely Among Us, with, of course, Denise Crosby. We've got a very special guest joining us. That is Michael Westmore, the legend,
Ooh,
Michael Westmore. So
nice.
that's great.
Mhm.
Yes.
Then on Monday evening, that would be the 6th, February the 6th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern at the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Go check it out. We've got our full-fledged review of episode 2 of The Next Generation entitled The Naked Now. So check that out. Full review. It's all out there. It's all in the open on Monday night on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Then, of course, come right back here on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for the main viewer. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll be talking about all the news of the week. I thought that's what this show was about. It's
No.
it's not.
It's a
I don't even really
vibes.
know what this
chill.
show's about. It's just
This is
vaguely
like,
Star Trek.
It's chill. It's in the
Yes.
title.
If anybody wants to know the decision behind that, really everybody was like, we got to stick to a structure. And Shar was like, dude, you guys grow up, just chill. And we're like, okay,
Yeah,
she's right.
structure.
She's right.
Don't like rules.
What is this structure?
Yeah. So everybody check those out. And thanks for playing with us. Melissa, where can people find you online, by the way?
Oh, at Melissa Longo on the social media and the introvertedrepublic.com. Walking Art Made by Melissa stuff is on there, and the Emissary new drawing that I did finished yesterday or the day before will be up either tonight or tomorrow, so it depends on
Cool.
how I
Check that out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Shar? You got next week, the Babylon 5 guy is coming right back, right?
Yeah, I'll be doing a review of By Any Means Necessary, season 1 episode of Babylon 5 next Friday in the Mission Log Discord. If you're on there, come join us if you like Babylon 5. If you aren't a part of the Discord, hey, we do stuff like this for a number of shows. So if you're into sci-fi, check that out. And also, we'll be releasing a review of the Prodigy Blu-ray. I think on
nice.
Tuesday.
Cool.
So that'll be on
Nice.
the Roddenberry Entertainment YouTube channel or as a podcast.
Nice. Check this out. Look familiar, Melissa?
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. I
The
love
next
the
one.
just so nice and wispy on the bottom, just emissary.
Yeah.
Sneak preview, everybody.
Very
Sneak
cool.
preview.
Preview.
Katie, what about you? Where can people find you online?
Well, on YouTube, you can find me at So Many Random Fandoms. And then everywhere else, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, who knows what else is out there at Weather_Katie.
Same, except different name. Twitter at Ryan TG Husk. That's at Ryan TG Husk. Or any social media with, you can check out Virtual TrekCon, The Seventh Rule, and or Falling Tower. And we'd love to see you in any of those places we just mentioned. We'll see you next time. Thanks for playing with us. Really hope you have a chill weekend because you've earned it, right? Oh, and bye,
right.
Tim and Anne Marie and Peter C and DJ Kitty Cat War Dog Heim. Aaron, thanks for joining. One Trek Fan, the Canadian, Linda Anderegg, BL, Glenn Iverson, David Gregory, Matt Boardman, and all of y'all, Travis Taylor, May Barella. We see y'all. Thank you very much. See you next time. Have a chill weekend.
Yeah.